Mysterious Mysteries. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Matthew.
Well,
Merry Christmas to the listener.
To the listener.
Are you feeling in the Christmas spirit?
Oh, yeah.
Are you jovial?
I'm happy.
Excellent.
I've got my antler horns on. But that was actually facetious. But we do have our Christmas jumpers on.
We have our Christmas sweaters on, and don't we look divine?
I'm in a nice duck grey. Is it duck egg grey?
We'll go with that, yeah. And listener, if you want to check us out in our sweaters, you can go to our Instagram. Matthew, what's the address for that?
Well, it's just...
we'll leave it. We're not going to go into this, right?
It's one of them, isn't it?
Mysterious Mysteries Podcast on Instagram.
And are you enjoying your mulled wine, Mick? You've got some mulled wine?
Not really, no.
No? Not for you?
No. I have, though, brought a little bottle of lager to wash that taste out of
that little chaser you'd brought.
I'm not the only one here.
No, to be quite honest, I've shotted my mulled wine and I'm going to be moving on pretty quickly.
We've ticked the box, now we move on to, what we really want. But enough of that, because it's Christmas, Matthew, and we are back for a one-off Christmas special.
Wow.
You seem not joyous, but trepidatious. What's going on?
I've been shaking my hands because, as for all of the Mysterious Mysteries scripts,
is it time for the disclaimer?
It is. It certainly is.
Here we go. Make it quick.
Thank you. I have never seen any of the scripts.
No,
and certainly not this Christmas special before.
No, never contributed anything.
I've never seen them. I'm doing this cold. This is totally blind. All I know about this one is that there was a twist, and I think just by way of some form of preparation, he did say, Mick did tell me that it was of a musical theme, perhaps.
Well, yes, there is that. I don't think we're giving too much away if we say this does feature a few musical numbers.
So am I singing in this?
Yes, you're not a spectator. I haven't asked you here to come watch me sing.
Is it going to be as smutty as all the others?
Well,
that's a question.
There's only one way to find out.
And that's fine.
But that's not the only twist. There's another twist I should mention is that every previous episode, I have been the narrator.
Yeah.
But this time, you, Matthew, are going to be the narrator. Yeah,
well,
so that is something I do have to tell you in advance. So in the script, anything
I'm starting.
Exactly, you're getting it going. And the character who is the narrator, I won't say who it is. But you might be in for a blast from the past, Matthew.
Shall we hope it's Father Christmas?
Let's hope.
Yeah, or one of the elves.
Well, let me hand you the script.
You pass it over.
There we go.
Oh,
you like that, don't you?
So here now, as the narrator, I get to announce it.
Yes, but what, you want to go straight into it now?
Well, I mean, I can say read the title.
Oh, we can start the whole thing if you want. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at your guidance, sure, let's do it. It's called Listener.
Yes.
Today's mystery.
Oh, so we are doing... Okay. Hold on. All right.
Get your finger over your organ.
Okay,
Those rustling pages.
I'm just seeing what I have to prepare. Okay, all right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Today's mystery...
Christmas mystery.
A festive mystery is called The Fright Before Christmas.
You're liking that, aren't you? Why didn't you tell the listener what's happened here?
I've turned the page. First two words. Groundskeeper McAllister.
He's back! Now, we will all remember Groundskeeper McAllister. He was one of our most popular characters in season 1, and he was right in episode 1.
I'm trying to remember the accent.
Well, now. You are going to have to. Do you remember how he spoke?
He was West Country. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's give it a go, shall we?
It was the night before Christmas it was, and in the North Pole, a little grotto were alive with the sound of jolly old Saint Nick and his helpers making them final preparations. In the workshop, the elves, good, honest workers, men of the hammer and chisel, be putting the finishes and touches on toys for all the boys and girls. In the barn outside, oh gosh, I've missed it. In the barn outside, the reindeer, good, honest workers, animals of the skies, be feeding on carrots and hay, good, wholesome food, sustenance for their long, tiring shift to come. And in his rosy study by a roaring fire, be the good Mr. Kringle, Father Christmas, Santa Claus, a good, honest worker, man of the sleigh, good, honest work. But a great peril did lurk on that Christmas Eve there did, and not one of them knew it, for his good old St. Nick sat in his chair, good honest chair.
Mick, I appreciate that groundskeeper McAllister has an aphorism, which is good, honest, whatever. But this is good, honest, nothing. Good, honest chair.
Come on.
And did his final checks before setting out. He and his workers were about to discover that this year, Christmas could be cancelled.
Ho, ho, ho! The snow is falling, the fire is roaring, and I'll tell you something, Mrs. Claus. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look in the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow.
I can't resist.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Hold on, you haven't ended yet.
Toys in every store.
This is great.
But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look... Oh, what's going on here?
It's my fault.
It's beginning to, again, like Christmas.
Keep up, Meg.
Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
Oh, I feel it now.
We feel Christmassy now. All that anxiety just washed away.
I couldn't resist joining in.
I know. Well, I'm a bit annoyed. That was my solo piece.
That was lovely. Well done.
Keep that trap shut of yours in future when it's my turn, all right?
I loved that.
Okay, anyway.
Right. Oh, yes, it truly is a wonderful time.
The most wonderful time, Mrs. Claus.
Well said, Mr. Claus. Such cheer everywhere that eye can see. A joyous sight to behold.
And speaking of joyous sights, Mrs. Claus, once I've finished dragging my enormous sack around the world, ejaculating its contents under every Christmas tree,
savaging
I am
Christmas.
mightily looking forward to giving you your present.
I should hope so. I wouldn't want you to forget to squeeze yourself into my chimney. Just remember to wrap your package first before giving it to me, Mr. Claus.
Oh, I can't make any promises, dear. The prospect of seeing your stockings can make me lose my good senses on occasion.
You.
Oh, that must be one of the elves. Come in.
And sure it was one of the good elves at the door. It be peppermint sticks.
Peppermint sticks. It's a pun, like...
It be pepper... I didn't get it either. It be peppermint sticks. Head of elf security
Pull it
and...
together.
Head of elf security and protector of Mrs. Claus's magical realm. Pepper stood out but 2 feet
tall, wearing a charming green uniform and pointed hat. But don't let yourselves be fooled, nay, for the good elf Pepper be fearless and strong as an ox. Mr. Claus knew Pepper for many a year, though, aye, knew him many a year he did, and he could see that on this occasion there be something bothering little Pepper, something on his mind there was, and then sure enough the good elf cleared his throat, took a letter from his pocket, and addressed Mr. and Mrs. Claus in his peculiar Danish chipmunk-like accent.
Yeah.
Is this me?
It's you.
It's me. A chipmunk.
Danish chipmunk. Make it good.
Excuse me, Santa. Terribly sorry to bother you.
Not at all, Pepper. What's on your mind?
Well, I was just going through the last of the letters we have received from all the boys and girls, making sure that we have everything prepared just right for you, and I came across something of concern.
Was it my abdominal x-ray from last Christmas? I've already explained this to you all. It's just like I told the doctor. I simply tripped on my sleigh and fell onto that candy cane. That's how it got lodged in there.
What candy cane?
Don't you worry about that, dear.
No, Santa. It wasn't the x-ray that I found. It was a letter.
Well, that's not unusual. We receive millions of letters from children all around the world, Pepper.
Yes, Santa, but this letter is different.
Different how?
Well, I think it might be best if you had a look at it for yourself, Santa. And with that, the good elf, his wee hand trembling, handed the letter over to Mr. Claus. And so began the chain of events that not only threatened to rob the good children of the world of their Christmas, but also threatened to rob the magical folk of Santa's grotto of their lives.
Well then, let's see what's so worrisome about this letter.
Do read it aloud, Mr. Claus.
Of course, my dear. It reads as follows.
Oh, God. Look at the
look
length
what you've
of this.
done here.
Oh, my... Can you read it? I don't want to read...
No, I'm going to have a glass then.
This
You carry
is
on.
about 500 words.
I'm going to have a sip of my mulled wine.
Oh, God. Well, listener, if you need to put the kettle on or anything, now's the time.
I like being the narrator.
I can't believe I wrote this. Right.
Dear Santa Claus, if that is your real name, I am told that it is custom to write to you with a list of requests, a selfish, narcissistic practice if ever I saw one, and one so typical of mankind. But I am not one to break with tradition, so I shall compose my letter to you in a similar vein. This year, Mr. Claus, what I want for Christmas is vengeance.
What are you looking around at? You seem to be like... Listener, he keeps popping his head round the microphone, kind of like sticking his beak right in.
It's my mic is drooping.
Oh, it's drooping. You're no stranger to a drooping.
Wow.
Right.
For centuries, my kind have been at best mistreated and at worst slaughtered by the hand of your people, both adult and child alike. Worse still, for centuries, these actions of your people have gone without reprimand, without the slightest of consequence. Well, I say that this period of callous persecution shall continue no longer, and that justice shall prevail. Yes, Mr. Claus, justice shall prevail, for I have found your people guilty of unspeakable crimes, and you, my friend, will play a crucial role in the first stage of their penance, for it is my plan to begin humanity's punishment by cancelling Christmas.
Oh, I know. I need to take a breath. I'm only halfway through this letter.
That animal.
He's a little verbose, this menace who's writing to them.
Wow.
I was about to reveal who it was. That would have been a bit of a faux pas. Now, there is no need to be anxious. Your role in all of this is very simple. In fact, it couldn't be easier. What I require of you, Mr. Claus, is to bring a halt to your plans. Switch off the production line, unharness the reindeer, and put your feet up. For instead of delivering gifts the world over this evening, you, Mr. Claus, shall be doing nothing. And when morning breaks and children rush to their Christmas trees, nothing is what they shall find. No presents at all.
Only then, as a great sadness sweeps humanity, will they even begin to understand my anguish, and only then will they be ready for the next stage of my retribution. Whew, one paragraph left. You're still looking. What is going on over there? Have you got a wedgie?
I've got a full droop on my microphone.
on the microphone.
Yeah.
Everything else is firm.
Well, everything else is taut.
Anyway, last paragraph. Here we go. But we need not go into detail about that now, Mr. Claus. For now, all we need is for you to cease your preparations immediately and not deliver gifts to any child this evening. If you do as I say, then no harm will come to you, your wife, your elves, or your reindeer. But if you defy me, Santa, if you have the temerity to proceed with your work, then I shall be forced to act, and one by one your merry band shall disappear. And where I take them, Mr. Claus, they shall find no mercy.
Yawn. Carry on.
I'm yawning as well.
Final sentence.
I trust you shall do the right
Trot
thing.
it out. Go on.
Yours sincerely,
Oh.
J.F.
JF.
Yes. Yes. That's how he signed the letter. J.F.
What could it stand for? Who is this person?
Perhaps it is Jeremy Fisher, Executive Director of the Australian Society of Authors.
It could be, Santa. We're also considering the possibility that it may be American alpine skier Julia Ford.
Oh, yes, of course.
But we haven't ruled out James Freeman, Professor Emeritus of Music at Swarthmore College, Pennsylvania.
A prudent move.
What about George Fernandez, former Indian trade unionist and politician?
Don't be absurd, Mrs. Claus. His name doesn't begin with J.
Oh, yes, silly me.
Indeed.
How much Googling did this take you?
I know, these
You
are
go-
all real
you go
people.
on a Wikipedia troll, dude.
If any listener actually knows any of these people, please tell them that
Don't tell them. We'll get claims.
Well, I'd have
get
thought
done.
they'd be honoured to be included.
It's slander, libel, isn't it?
Well, it's done now. Indeed. We shan't make much progress through guesswork alone. We're going to need to narrow down our search somehow.
If I may make a suggestion, Santa.
He doesn't sound very high-pitched Danish chipmunk anymore.
Well, he's got his cheeks full, doesn't he?
Oh, does he? Which,
Yeah,
what are they full with,
full of
Matthew?
nuts.
Santa let himself
He's
go.
chock-a-block.
Okay.
He's got a mouthful.
Of course, Pepper.
If we go through our security footage at the surveillance desk, we should be able to identify which mailbag this letter arrived in, and thus narrow the culprit down to a single location.
Good thinking, Pepper. That gram of crack we smoked in my pipe earlier has done nothing to dull your deductive
unacceptable.
skills. Let's go to the surveillance desk now and investigate.
Of course, Santa. In the meantime, shall we stop the production line as a precautionary measure? Whoever wrote this letter was very clear that we should cease our preparations immediately.
But we shall do no such thing, Pepper. This is probably just an idle threat, and even if the culprit is sincere, we must not bow down to their demands. There are too many boys and girls across the world who are depending on us.
As you wish, Santa. Shall we proceed to the surveillance desk?
Let's.
You chaps go on ahead without me. I need to go out to the stables to feed the reindeer their carrots.
Surely that can wait, dear. We could use your input.
Now, Mr. Claus, the reindeer have a big night ahead of them and they're going to need lots of fruit to keep their strength up.
But I'll miss you so, Mrs. Claus. Just stay a little longer, dear.
I can't!
It's awfully cold out
Oh,
there.
no, I'm getting nervous
Here we
now.
go.
Oh, you!
I really can't
stay.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has
Been hoping that you'd drop in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands. They're just like ice.
will start to
Beautiful, what's your hurry?
father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fireplace roar.
I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
maybe just half a drink more.
Put some records on while I pour.
might say,
Baby, it's bad out there.
say what's in this drink?
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight now. I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell.
Say no.
mind if I move in
At
closer?
least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense in hurting my
I
pride?
really can't stay.
Now, baby, don't hold out.
But
Baby, it's cold outside.
No, hold on.
oh,
Ray,
oh,
catch your
sorry.
breath now. You're getting a bit Teeny Turner over there.
Gets the Baileys in.
Here we go.
But baby, don't.
Oh,
oh no.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
You dropped so
panto,
nice.
isn't
You
it?
got the wrong words. Look out the window at this
My
dawn.
sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
My
delicious.
brother will be there at the door.
Waves upon a tropical
My
shore.
maintenance mind is
Gosh,
vicious.
your lips are delicious.
Maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
We get home.
But baby, you'd freeze out there.
Say, lend me a coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You really big breath.
I thrill when you touch my
But don't
hand.
you see?
How can you do this thing to me?
Bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there'll be plenty in play.
If you got pneumonia and
You
died,
can't stay.
but get over that holdout. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside. Well, enough of that frivolity. Pepper and I have work to do, Mrs. Claus. So get the fuck out.
Man. I'm not cross about that line because she needed to, but you gave me the wrong voice for that.
What do you mean? I didn't tell you to do any specific voice for that.
Sondheim once told me I was right in the centre of the baritone range.
Sondheim himself told you that.
That's a direct
Oh, wow.
quotation
Yeah.
here on record, and you've given me a female voice.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
It's your Mrs. Claus. What? He's not going to sing it to the elf.
I felt like I was Mary Poppins.
You looked like it as well. Those hand gestures. You were very diva moment there.
I was trying to get into character, but
Well,
it's very hard
I think
for
you did
me.
a good job until halfway through when you just completely lost
But
where you.
Well, and then I lost it, and then
Yeah.
became. See, I'm fantastic as the baritone role, but I can't do the female one.
Well, then I guess you're not as versatile as I thought you were.
Well, I've got it.
I expect more from you than this.
I'm a crooner, aren't I? I am.
Right, come on. Right, Mrs. Claus, get the fuck out.
Okay, so see you chaps soon.
Right, Pepper. Let's head over to the surveillance desk and have a look at that camera footage.
And so we, Pepper, and the good Mr. Claus made their way to the elves' workshop below the study and sat themselves down at the surveillance desk in the corner of the room.
Ooh, in the workshop now.
All of these television screens just show children sleeping, Pepper.
Yes, Santa. We're still monitoring the boys and girls for any last-minute changes to the naughty and nice list.
Ah, yes, of course. Perhaps we should consider moving this monitoring station somewhere more secluded. Visitors might be getting the wrong impression.
I'll make a note of it, Santa. Right, here we are. This is the footage from the most recent delivery of letters.
Excellent. If we can spot which bag it came out of, then we can determine this person, this JF's location.
Good grief!
What is it, Pepper?
A letter!
What are you talking about? The elves in the video haven't started emptying the bags yet.
I know, Santa, but look at the inbox shelf. It should be empty, but there's a letter already sitting there.
Can you zoom in and enhance the image?
Doing so now. Oh, my.
Is that?
Yes, Santa. It's the letter from JF.
How can this be? All the letters we receive here at the grotto arrive via our delivery service.
There's only one explanation, Santa. Whoever wrote this letter put it in our inbox themselves.
Completely zoned out
Them
there.
selfie is what he wrote in the
Oh,
script.
my God.
Which
that is-
no, but he did that deliberately because it's got elf in it for Christmas. You see, I let him off.
You got my back here.
Yeah, I
We're
let
a
him off
well-oiled
that.
machine now.
No, I'm all joyful because it's Christmas.
Absolutely. I'm glad because at the start of this,
But the
you
fact is, your spelling's the same as a primary school student.
yeah, no, that was pretty bad.
Sorry.
Okay.
My word. Tell me, Pepper, how old is this footage?
Let's see. We start recording when each delivery arrives, so this would have taken 20 minutes ago, which means... My God.
Yes, Pepper. It means that whoever wrote that letter is still here.
What a chilling mystery we have on our hands, Matthew.
A biting chill filled the air.
Just ignore me.
As Mr. Claus, man of the sleigh, and Pepper Minsticks, man of the hammer and chisel, looked each other in the eye, aghast. Who be this intruder? They asked the other elves. Did not one you see him, among you see him? But not one of them did. Aye, not a soul be seen in the grotto that ought not be there. And so we Pepper, a good honest worker, honest work is what he do, good honest work, we Pepper suggested they go to the stables. You never know, little Pepper did say, the reindeer might just have seen something. And so they left the workshop and went out into the howling snowstorm, singing as they went, to be keeping their spirits up in these troubling times.
We got another one.
Is this me?
Yeah, as the elf.
Oh,
Here we go.
you know, dancer.
That does not sound like Pepper.
And Prancer,
That's
and
better.
Vixen, and Comet, and Cupid, and Donner, and Whitsun. But do you recall?
No, not yet.
Was that-
But now,
But do you recall?
I apologise,
The
listener.
most famous reindeer of all.
That was dreadful. That was awful.
I don't know the intro.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
He gives himself the easy
And
bits.
if
You
you
see?
ever saw it,
He gets the easy ones.
you would even say it closed.
Then he picks me up.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
And then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Bravo.
Ah,
Oh,
here we are, Santa. The stables.
good work, Pepper. Now, where is Rudolph?
I'm guessing I'm Rudolph.
Yes.
Okay. Scottish accent hyphen slur.
That's right. Just like traditional Rudolph.
So what do you mean traditional? What's
Well-
slurred?
In all the kids' shows I used to watch, he was a drunken Scotsman.
Oh, is he-
Was he not?
Drunken?
Yeah.
Rudolph's drunk.
He is now. Where is Rudolph?
Quite enjoying the first word he's written you, but it's spelled Y-O-O-Z. Right, sorry.
Where is Rudolph?
Is that you singing that fucking... Oh, no. No, I'm not swearing.
Yes, you are.
Why?
Yeah, you broke. You went like 3 episodes without swearing, but then you opened that door, and it's been the flood ever since.
Rudolph doesn't swear.
He does here.
You're ruining people's dreams here,
Yes,
mate.
well, I think I did that a long time ago. Right now, where is Rudolph?
Is that you singing that fucking... No, I've cut.
No, you gotta do it.
Sorry. Is that you singing that fucking song again, you big Jessies? What's a Jessie? Oh, we've lost it.
That was brilliant. A Jessie is like it's
didn't-
like a wimp, I think, in Scottish slang.
Where, Jessie?
Patois.
Okay.
Aha! There you are, Rudolph.
Aye, here I am, same as always, you fat bastard, you. Oh, mate. No. I'm going to be drawing the line soon.
You're quite the joker, Rudolph.
I'm no joker, you daft fanny.
What? I really hope no child is listening to this.
I can't believe what you've done.
You're quite
I'm not doing anymore.
You're quite the joker, Rudolph.
No. You see it now, listen, I'm going to be honest. I didn't realise that. I thought it said you daft funny. And then, you see, because I've never seen the script before, and because I've never written it before. I've never written it.
No,
I've never
not contributed anything to this podcast, really, right?
I get to the F of what was F-A-N-N-Y, and I'm only spelling it out when I'm not performing. And I thought it was funny, but then I get it and it trips me, so then I have to say it.
You're quite the joker, Rudolph.
I'm no joker, you daft.
And then he says, I've said it once.
Fanny. Away you go back to your nice wee house with the elves. I'm trying to get some kip here.
Ho, ho, ho. How you make me laugh.
Have some respect, Rudolph. Don't forget who you're talking to here. Okay, I know it's the big man himself, Santa.
Come on! We gotta read
Is there
this.
a swear every second?
Yes.
No.
Come on.
Oh.
Okay, I know it's the big man himself, Santa effing Chris Claus. Yeah, well, you know what, Pepper, you wee...
I can't read it.
Start again. You know what, Pepper?
Well, you know what, Pepper, you wee shite. The big yin can...
I don't know what this means.
Yin can F off.
I'm not saying them anymore.
Oh, please.
I'll say F's and S's.
Okay.
Away and shite with ye's both. I'm sleeping here.
I didn't realise that. I didn't realise
What?
that noun could have been a verb as well.
Away, what? Away and shy.
How? Yeah, what does that mean?
That's the. It means just get out, basically.
Does it?
Yeah, that is authentic.
I wouldn't know.
Ho, ho, ho. We'll leave you alone, Rudolph. We just need to ask you a few questions first. That's all.
There have been some strange occurrences in the workshop, Rudolph. Some most troubling developments indeed. We're hoping that you can shed some light out on the matter. Have you seen anything suspicious out here?
Anything, Rudolph. Anything at all out of the ordinary.
No, I seen he or your bore bag. No chance any of you tunesers be out here with yours neds, you snobby minted bastards.
I have no idea what I've just said.
Okay,
But I feel like I should
as
probably
we go on,
I feel like I should probably apologise just in case.
I think so.
I've just hedged my bet.
I think so.
It didn't sound good, albeit I don't understand what it means.
We don't mean just us, Rudolph. Have you seen anyone? Anything at all?
I told you to F off.
Can you please say the full words?
No.
Okay, please, Rudolph. The slightest detail could help us here.
You've been on the bevy. You want to go home in an ambulance, Santa? Now, I said, now. I see now to appear. Oh, not an effing thing. Not even that old boot of your bod you call your missus.
What? You haven't seen Mrs. Claus?
Aye, that granny's forgotten our scran. Hasn't brought our carrots? I'm fucking famished here, Santa. I beware you. I beware you away from starving. If you've got no food, then on your bike can get to F.
No idea, listener. None at all.
See, that makes perfect sense to me.
It's like translation.
Would you like me to translate that paragraph?
Not particularly.
No, okay.
No, because then
okay.
we'll probably get drawn down. But,
Okay. Well, this is the key part. This is the key part of the play, okay?
Oh God, no. Mrs. Claus left to feed them an age ago, Pepper. If she hasn't popped by yet, does that mean?
I'm afraid so, Santa. If Mrs. Claus never made it here with her tray of carrots, then that would seem to suggest that she has been abducted.
No. This can't be.
yeah, that's very good. I like that.
Yeah, I
You've
thought
done
you might.
You've done well there. That was funny.
The menace is...
Well, it wasn't funny.
No, it's good.
How my side split when I wrote that.
The menace who wrote that letter could not have taken her so quickly and with such ease. I won't accept it. I must search the grounds immediately, Pepper. I must find her.
But Santa, we don't know who or what we're up against here. It's too dangerous. As your chief of security, I must advise we return to the grotto where I can keep you safe. Touch my hand, Santa. I shall use my elven magic to transport us there instantly.
I'm not one usually to turn down an opportunity to touch my elf. It's one of my great pleasures in life, alongside playing with my elf.
What does that even mean?
But this is Mrs. Claus we're talking about, Pepper. Now is not the time to be touching my elf.
Let's carry on.
I can't.
Just got to get through it, don't we, listener?
I cannot
just get through this.
I cannot abandon her when she could be in great peril.
I understand, Santa. I shall join you. Together we will search the grounds and find Mrs. Claus.
Thank you, Pepper, my old friend. I only hope that one day you have the opportunity to touch your Santa the same way I touch my elf.
Yeah, with magic it was. It's magic, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Teleportation.
Yeah, there's nothing else
fine.
going on. Yeah.
Well, most kind Santa, until that day comes, I will be satisfied with touching myself.
Why would he touch himself?
Just to get a bit of that
Maybe
magic.
if he wants to teleport,
How else are you going to get a bit of magic without touching yourself?
Well, he can just teleport himself, can't he?
Have you never tried it, Matthew?
What?
Like, touching yourself?
No.
But for magical purposes?
No, because I can't teleport myself, can I?
Oh, sorry again. That was an oversight.
I feel
on my
like
part.
I'm dealing with an elf right here. I think we need a bit of schooling up in here.
Now, shall we begin searching the grounds for Mrs. Claus?
Yes, let's. I think it would be prudent to spread ourselves out to cover as much ground as possible, Pepper. But don't stray from earshot. We don't know what's out there.
I shan't, Santa.
Excellent. Let's go.
And so the good Mr. Claus and his wee peppermint sticks began to search the grounds of the grotto. Good solid land, honest like the farm, good honest work. But the weather be taking a turn, it was awful blizzardy it be in the North Pole, aye, awful blizzardy. And not any sign of the good Mrs. Claus could see wherever they looked. But the search carried on, it did, like the good of... Oh, sorry. But the search carried on, it did, like the good farman searching for a missing sheep from the flock. Pepper and Mrs. Claus, man of the sleigh, would not give up until they found the good Mrs. Claus. Plow.
Still nothing here, Pepper. Have you found anything where you are?
I'm afraid not, Santa. Even if there was something here, I doubt I would see it. I can barely make out my own hands through this snowstorm.
I understand, my dear Pepper, but we must persevere. Mrs. Claus is relying on us.
Of course, Santa. We shall not rest until we find her.
No, we shall not. It is the least we could... Hold on.
Oh.
I think I've found something. Yes, there's something here partially buried in the snow.
What is it, Santa? Is it one of her belongings?
It's... oh, never mind. False alarm. It's just one of my pornographic videos.
Which one? Why would he say that? Why would the elf know? The elf wouldn't know, Mick.
Well, would he?
Well...
It's North Pole Dancers 17. Christmas Sweaters and Moaners edition.
Yes. I was wondering where that went.
Why would he know?
Maybe they have a shared DVD collection in the North Pole.
I personally prefer Stocking Fillers 12. The chimney's blocked, so use the back door.
Oh, my goodness me. And why would it be in the blizzard? You see, it's nonsense. It's nonsense.
I can barely breathe.
I'm not listening. Pepper's gone down in my estimation.
Did you think he was quite a noble?
Well, I thought he was all right.
wee chap?
At the beginning, he was doing fine, but now after this, we had the touching incident, and now this.
Oh, that's true. He doesn't enjoy touching himself.
No.
Right. Well, now we know why.
He has a fumble.
Ho, ho, ho. That one is a personal favourite of mine and Mrs. Claus. After watching it last week, she even let me have a go at her... Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Pepper.
What is it, Santa?
There's something else here. Oh, good grief.
I can't see, Santa. The blizzard is too strong. What is it?
It's Mrs. Claus's tray.
I I can't hear you over the snowstorm, Santa. Say that again.
Her tray, Pepper, her tray. Her silver tray she uses to carry carrots to the reindeer.
Where are you? I can't see anything. Is that you? Is that you there?
But the carrots are missing. They're not here. If she didn't give them to Rudolph and the rest of the reindeer, and they're not here, then where are they? What happened? Oh, my poor Mrs. Claus. I shall never forgive myself if something happened to her. Come, Pepper. We must keep searching for her. Pepper, come now. Time is of the essence. Pepper? Pepper! Where are you, Pepper? Pepper! Say something!
But the wee Pepper said nothing at all, not a word. And when the good Mr. Claus searched for him, he be gone without a trace he was. It were then that Mr. Claus, man of the bulging sack... well, I suppose it is true. Did realise that his faithful wee elf, his wee peppermint sticks, had been taken. Aye, taken he was, taken just like the good Mrs. Claus, another victim of the mysterious J.F. Mr. Claus started to panic, he did, all alone in the storm he was. If he weren't too careful, he could be snatched as well. And so he ran to the workshop, determined to find shelter in the grotto, good honest grotto, and get help from the rest of the wee elves who be working away. But the wee elves, working away, be not what he found when he arrived. Nay, when the good Mr. Claus opened the doors and entered the workshop, he found a very different scene, he did. For standing in the line before him, chained to a wall, on the far end of the workshop be Pepper, Rudolph, Mrs. Claus, and all the other honest workers of the grotto.
I'm on tenterhooks.
Good God!
Run, Mr. Claus! Get out of here now!
What? Why? What is happening here?
There's no time, Santa. Run! Leave now before he returns.
Before who returns?
Go on out, you dafty.
Nice little interlude from Rudolph there. No idea what he meant, but
Who is
I get the gist.
Who is doing this? Will one of you tell me who is doing this to us?
It's the snowman.
You promised to return. You promised a return.
I did indeed, and back he is.
I like this episode, apart from the gratuitous innuendo.
Yeah.
Having a go at poor Rudolph as well, disdaining him in the eyes of the world.
I think Rudolph comes across as a more kind of honest character.
More honest,
in this, something I could identify with.
Yeah, you've done a booby there, mate. I think.
Why?
Because you've ruined him. He's the highlight of the Christmas season for many people, and you've made him.
And I made him into an undesirable.
Well,
yeah.
Mrs. Claus and the honest workers be begged Mr. Claus to flee. Save yourself, Pepper cried. Run now, Mrs. Claus screamed. You fat bastard. Rudolph spat.
How the hell am I meant to say that? West Country. I'm mimicking a Scottish accent.
Rudolph spat. But the good Mr. Claus stood frozen to the spot, still processing it all he was. And just as he began to come to his senses, just as he was heard on the cusp of running away to get help, he heard the door of the workshop slam shut behind him. And with a right feeling of dread, a sickly feeling in the pit of his stomach, he turned round, he did, and there, standing over him, be the great frosty bulk of the snowman.
What was my story?
I knew you were going to forget the voice. It was like,
Well, who is this mince pie? You seem surprised to see me in this North Pole position. Did you not feel my presence? Allow me to break the ice. Yes, feel free to chill out. As it is especially cold for December. But at least we're not outside in the wind and rain, dear. What's the matter, Santa? Did you stub your mistletoe? Or perhaps you're claustrophobic? It seems my visit has been bad for your elf.
It's getting on loving this.
Yes, it was indeed I who was robbing your friend. There are none more dangerous than me in all the Lapland. But no need to give me a warm round of Sant applause.
As it goes on, you look up a joke book.
For the Yule tides have been turned. And it is time you got the sack. Indeed, you, my friend, are turkey to my plans.
Don't get that one. Take that.
Key to his plan.
Yes, you're long overdue a good stuffing. So I decided to Brussels sprout out of nowhere and put you in your
Does this go on much longer?
fireplace. Say your prayers, Mr. Claus. It's time to turn off your fairy lights.
Yeah, I've got a crick in my neck now saying all those lines.
There was some great puns in there, weren't there?
Well, I think you've just
Yeah.
raided.
So what you said was one you didn't enjoy the Christmas.
I think you've opened up all the crackers early.
Got the gags
No,
out.
dear.
Lots of party hats to go around
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, no, the one you didn't get.
Yeah.
Indeed, you, my friend, are key to my plans.
Yeah.
Your key to my plan. Turkey to my plan.
Oh, Turkey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. My God!
Wasn't the best of the bunch.
No, it wasn't. And what a large bunch it was.
But at least it wasn't euphemistic to my
No,
knowledge.
no.
To my knowledge. So he's caught me out in the past.
I have. My God, JF. Of course. How could I have been such a fool? The JF who wrote that wretched letter. It was you, Jack Frost.
Very good, Mr. Claus. Yes, it was I, Jack Frost, who wrote that letter, and it is I, Frosty, who shall put an end to this yearly farce you call Christmas.
But why? I don't understand. Frosty the Snowman is a jolly, happy soul, not this monster who stands before me.
But that was in another life, Mr. Claus. Perhaps if you knew the whole story in all its wretched detail, you would better comprehend my wrath. Let me explain.
What?
No.
Come on, this is your solo piece.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made of coal. Standing up for this.
Oh, wow.
Frosty the Snowman
getting rock star
is
on
a
us.
fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know that he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around.
Bravo.
Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be. And the children say he could laugh and play, just as the same as you and me. Frosty
Oh, no, hold
the
on.
Snowman.
I think this is an instrumental section.
Oh.
So catch your breath.
You moderate.
Yeah. I think it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day. So he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. They led them down the streets of town, right to the traffic cop. And then he paused a moment when he heard him holler, Stop! And Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, for he waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry, I'll be back again someday."
Oh, well done.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I don't think I got my rhythm there.
You're not finished yet. But now the song's over. But
and come back,
hold on.
You moderate.
Now do a nice segue now.
Oh.
Go.
And come back I did, Mr. Claus. But when I returned, I did not recognize the world which lay before me. No, where once there had been humans I called friends, there were now only enemies. Yes, how callous. How callous they all were, pelting me and my kind with snowballs, stealing our hats, allowing their canines to urinate on us. I suppose that's true.
It does happen, yeah.
Inserting candy canes into areas of our bodies where they did not belong.
Yes, sir.
You avoid late yellow snow, mate.
Absolutely. I'm not making that mistake again.
No, white's
10 times is enough.
Yellow, indeed.
Yes, sir. That happened to me as well. I tripped on my sleigh, you see, that's all. Tripped and fell onto an upright candy cane. That's how it got stuck in
Silence! You haven't heard the worst of it yet, Mr. Claus, for after this relentless persecution and humiliation, I could only stand and watch as my kind were then slaughtered all around me. Some were pounded into dust by shovels, others scorched by boiling water, until nothing but ice water remained. All of this death at the hands of your beloved humans, and so I swore on that day I would be jolly no longer. No, from that day forth I sought blood, vengeance for my fallen brothers and sisters, and henceforth I commenced a pursuit of death and injury for every and any human I came across. But physical harm is not enough, Mr. Claus. No, I must crush their spirits too. And that, my friends, is why I shall now murder you and all your merry band here today, bringing a permanent end to this festive period and a new era of misery and sorrow for boys and girls across the world. Goodbye, Mr. Claus.
No! Oh, God.
Was that you or the character?
Yeah. I always get gassy when I'm nervous. Please, Frosty, you don't have to do this.
I didn't realise you've written a confessional in here.
You don't have to do this. Oh, where are you going? No, not Mrs. Claus. Stay away from her, Frosty. Oh, my dear, I'm so sorry. Frosty, don't do this. Don't hurt my...
Hold on there, Mr. Claus. I'm coming for you.
Still you?
McAllister? What in the... I thought you were dead. What is this? What is this automobile you're driving? It be the plough, the snow plough, man of the plough, plough! It be about a time a good honest worker took care of you, snowman, put you back in the ground where you belong, and this snow plough will do just the trick. Stand back, Mr. Claus. Stand back now as I plough this frosty menace into pieces. This be for Lady Carmichael, you swine. Arr! No! Good riddance. You be all okay there?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. Aye. Not one of you be injured?
No.
No. No. Nah. What? Grand.
You did well
was
there.
that?
I was just trying to trip you up.
Well, you did.
Who are you?
Got a frog in my throat after McAllister and Snowman. It's the double whammy.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a gravel throat now.
Who are you? Who do we thank for saving us all? For saving Christmas?
I be groundskeeper McAllister, just a simple farmhand, humble man of the plough. Good honest work is what I do. Yes, Good honest work.
And you knew this beast? This awful, wretched snowman?
Oh, I knew him, I did. Knew him well enough too well, Mr. Claus. Met him in episode 1, I did. Oh, we've got a bit of post-truth here.
Well, yeah.
That's a new buzzword, isn't it? I be minding me own business at the RIP B&B, work in the fields, honest work, humble work, when like a flash he struck down the good Lady Carmichael. Struck her dead, he did, but he didn't stop there. No, he didn't stop there, Mr. Claus. He tried to kill us all, and he nearly succeeded. Had me under his great foot, he did, pounded me into ground, until he thought I be dead. But someone up there must have been looking out for me, a simple honest worker, 'cause I weren't dead, Mr. Claus. No, I still had a bit of life in me, I did, and as I lay there in agony, I swore that one day I would avenge the good Lady Carmichael's murder. So once I'd recovered, once I'd be on the mend, I began tracking him, I did. Tracked him for months, till I finally traced him to this place, your magical realm, Mr. Claus. And once I had him, I had to put him down, the only way I knew how. By the plough.
Ho, ho, ho! And how grateful we all are that you did. Tell me, groundskeeper, how can we ever thank you? You saved us all from certain death, and more importantly, you saved Christmas.
No need to thank me, Mr. Claus, just doing me job. Honest work.
Well then, we shall honor your actions by making this the merriest Christmas yet. Pepper, turn the production line back on.
Yes, Santa. I will do so immediately.
Rudolph, get yourself and the other reindeer into the harnesses.
Order me a beat again and I'll piss you in your dram, you big fud. No idea, but my upper lip just grazed the foam of the microphone.
It did.
The pop filter, if you
Shaved your brow.
will. It did.
And Mrs. Claus.
Got some fuzz in my mouth.
Not the first time.
And Mrs. Claus, why don't you prepare those stockings of yours? This Christmas Day, I am planning on having a very white Christmas indeed.
Oh, Mr. Claus, that does sound lovely. What a wonderful time this is.
I quite agree.
Another
It's the
song.
most wonderful time of the year.
We sang this before, didn't we?
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you, be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the happiest season of all.
It's supposed to be Mrs. Claus, by the way.
This is with his holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. I can't do it, I'm a baritone. It's the happiest season of all. Pepper?
Yeah, on to Pepper now.
There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow.
Groundskeeper McAllister.
There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. This is hard.
You're doing well. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Bloody hell.
There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Parties for hosting.
Oh no, it's an instrumental.
Oh,
sorry. Should have put that in the script.
This
Here we
is
go. Here we
tough.
go. 3, 4.
There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. And that fat bastard singing makes me ear start ringing. Can all of you shut the fuck up? What the hell? Oh, I'm just going to do this in my own accent this next
All
one.
together now. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
My brain's starved of oxygen.
You're not finished yet.
It's starved of, I can't go on.
Yes, you can.
I'm drooling.
One more paragraph.
And what a wonderful time it was, too. With Jack Frost gone, Mr. Claus set out safely with Rudolph, animal of the drinks, it's nonsense, and the rest of his faithful reindeer, delivering presents to all the good boys and girls around the world. And when he be back at his magical grotto, he and Mrs. Claus took a leaf out of me own book and did do some of their own ploughing. Aye, they ploughed till they could barely sit down. I didn't realise they're agricultural folk.
Oh, well, yeah, no.
Giving her a good ploughing.
They did, spreading their white Christmas cheer for all to see. Aye, what a wonderful time it was, a good honest time, a time not one of them would forget. And they made sure of it, they did. I made sure they wouldn't forget, for in each and every year that followed, after they'd finished their work making and delivering gifts, the good folk of the North Pole would gather on Christmas Day, enjoy some honest food, and tell the story of how, with the help of our humble groundskeeper, they overcame the snowman in the Fright before Christmas.
Oh no! What's happened, Matthew? Head and hands again.
I'm blue in the face.
That's
That was the most ambitious script.
That was in many respects. It was, for a start, that's an epic. We're over an hour here.
I feel like it was Ben-Hur of Christmas.
It was an epic. We
You
had the
didn't just
musical
have me-
numbers. We had blasts from the past. We had peril. It had it all.
I had to carry that too much. And now I'm emaciated.
Am I putting you through too much
You
in
put
these?
me through the ringer.
Because it did start. Well, actually, no. Way back in episode 1, you had the vibrancy of character and accents there as well. I think you've just got a bit too comfortable.
My undies are all sodden. They are.
I'm a little damp down here myself.
I'll have to go to City Clean. Does this building have a facilities department?
I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
There's a wee bit of a pool underneath the stool here as well.
All right, come on. This is Christmas. There are children
sorry,
listening, Matthew.
I'm sorry.
Please. Well,
Merry Christmas,
that is
everyone.
Merry. Yeah. Do you feel you were not in the Christmas spirit when we started? Are you now feeling Christmassy,
I
Matthew?
am. I like the song.
Yes.
You've given us all some festive cheer.
I'd like to think so.
Had my eyebrows feathered doing Mrs. Claus. I'd have liked Santa Baby, which is my favourite Christmas song.
Oh,
But-
see that actually probably could have worked because
Yeah,
we
I
had Mrs. Claus in there, didn't we?
And I could have done my Eartha Kitt. Yeah.
Your what?
Eartha Kitt. She was the singer. She sang Santa Baby.
Ah,
And she's
okay.
got a husky, smoky voice, so that could have done the baritone.
Just like you, Matthew. A
could have
very
done-
sensual tone.
Could have done my Sondheim, but instead I was doing Mrs. Claus, reindeer, what
Scottish
else?
drunken reindeer.
Snowman,
And peppermint sticks, don't forget.
Peppermint sticks.
Who was your favourite character?
I know I'm not allowed to say this. I
Yeah.
didn't like the swears, but Rudolph,
He's great, isn't he?
he was a riot.
See, I feel like in traditional Christmas folklore, you never get to hear Rudolph's side of the story, do you?
No, you don't.
No,
No.
it can't be fun, carrying that fat bastard around the world.
No, he heaves him around. doesn't he?
Yeah,
the
doing
fun-
everything he says. No, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to give a platform for Rudolph to show a bit of his character.
So, Mick, I've got a big question for you. Oh. And what's next? We've got the Christmas special.
Well, that's it. This is
We've had a climacteric here, haven't we?
We have. Well,
We've reached the peroration of this speech, as it were.
absolutely.
Yeah, we've culminated.
We've got,
And what a culmination.
We've climaxed
We have.
in this white, exploded this
Yeah.
white Christmas all over the
How
walls.
I'm sopping.
Well, I think in the new year, maybe we should do a kind of series 1 review episode or something like that.
Really?
Well, we could.
We'll discuss.
Well, we've got things to go through because our own sack is bulging.
Oh.
Santa's not the only one with a bulging sack, mail sack. Our inbox, mysteriousmysteries@outlook.com. We've been getting some questions, some comments.
You've snuck that in there,
I
haven't
did,
you?
didn't
Put it
I?
in.
Yeah.
So what is it?
The
Say it
mysterious
clearly.
mysteries at outlook.com.
At outlook.com.
If you, so we haven't finalized the list of questions
And I
yet.
do know one of the others.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. We'll do the social media after.
Shall we?
No,
right.
I'm just trying to say, yeah. So maybe we could read out some questions that we've been having and give the good listeners some answers.
So we do a review.
And we'll do a little review episode.
But the upshot is we've got a break, don't we? And then we're doing season 2.
And then, don't you worry, listener. There will be a season 2. Now, we don't know when, but I guess if you want to be among the first to find out when season 2 will air, you better follow us on social media.
You better, and you get a star and rate as well.
And you better start. Why don't, Matthew, as you're now something of a pro, why don't you tell them the social media addresses, please?
I'm going to lance the boil by going for the one that I know first.
And that is?
At Podcast Mystery, which is Facebook. So,
oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe, I honestly cannot believe this. No, it's not.
What
you
is
just asked the Twitter address.
Well, what's Facebook then? I swore it was Facebook.
No. Facebook.
Well, I'm sorry, listeners. I've let
And you
down.
said that with such confidence as well.
I genuinely thought it. I did.
Facebook
I'm sorry,
is
everyone.
at Mysterious Mysteries Podcast.
Oh, it's that one.
As is Instagram at Mysterious Mysteries Podcast.
Right.
And the Twitter is at Podcast Mystery. I'm so disappointed in you, Matthew.
I'm
You
sorry.
finally, in the last episode of Series 1, got one right. And then you came here,
and Facebook
Jack the lad. Oh, I know, I've got this covered now.
Facebook was the one I got right last time from memory, I think.
No, it was the Twitter.
No, it wasn't.
No, listen back. Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You've just embarrassed
Put
yourself.
myself down.
Well, listen, it's Christmas. We're supposed to be of good cheer. Let's be of good cheer.
So have you all a very merry, say it with me,
Christmas.
No, we'll say it again. Well, should we end on Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
And have you all a very Merry Christmas.
And a mysterious New Year.
Mysterious Mysteries.